Good morning, everybody. Yeah.
Give me the beach.
Hi there.
Hi there.
Give me the ocean.
Give it all to me.
Give me that cold margarita. That's the potion.
Good. This is the Radio A1A live music report from the Florida Keys. I'm Harry T. This happens every Wednesday morning live, as it is right now, on Radio A1A, Paradise Road Radio, Cruising Country Radio, and our new little baby KZ FM. Welcome to...
We have a baby.
Yes, we do, you and I. This is the voice, that is the voice of Shoeless Newman. Shoeless Newman, good morning, Jennifer. How's everything?
How are you today?
How's everything in Key Largo this morning? I love your hat, says Key Largo.
Yes. I got this when I first moved here, so it's a few years old. And I am just chilling in beautiful Key Largo. Gosh, we've had some amazing weather lately with some nice little sprinkly showers in the day to cool it off. And we're running around and getting into some Key Largo trouble.
Yeah, you do that sometimes when you play bass, don't you? Without shoes, on stage, no shoes, and playing bass, singing beautifully.
That's how I got the name.
That's for Dadgum, sure.
Harry, you sound a little rough this morning. What'd you do last night?
Oh my gosh, you just wouldn't believe. Well, I didn't go to the OV Jam, but I did a whole lot of programming and work on a brand new application that we're working on for Radio A1A.
I saw that and I clicked on it, and I'm all about simple.
Yeah.
Because I just want to be able to, if I want to hear something, click, there you are. And I want to say you did a great job.
Well, thank you.
You go on there on Facebook and you click it, and it takes you right to the App Store where you can go and get the app for your phone or your laptop. And then you can listen to the radio show Wednesday mornings, 9 to 10, or you can listen to any of the A1A stations and affiliates all week long. There's all kinds of content out there for everybody.
You should be in the radio business. You are really good, Jennifer.
Oh, you just love me, Harry.
Oh, yes, I do. That's a Boston accent, isn't it?
No, I'm from Jersey, and apparently, according to my drinking friends, I only sound like that. I only sound like I'm from Jersey after I've been drinking, but I've been told I sound a lot more like my mom's from Ohio.
I see.
That kind of comes out. So, yeah, I am.
Welcome to the A1A family, as always, on this.
Our family is growing every week, and I'm so excited about where this show and this station could be going in the future. We've got some really exciting things happening. I'd like to start out, we mentioned the OV Jam that neither of us went because we have to get up early on Tuesday morning or Wednesday morning and show up here. I know Dewey, who is he works with the A1A family, has been doing some pictures, but he doesn't like to hang out. He doesn't drink, so he goes home about after that first hour. But we've got some of the fans out there that have been going in and doing a lot of really cool pictures.
At the OV Jam. That's the Ocean
OV
View.
Jam.
Yeah.
There's a girl that I've met recently. She I guess she left the Keys for a few years, and she's back. Her name is Dee Dee Medina.
Yeah.
And she is this sweet little thing. She has been going to all these local events and putting some great pictures out there on Facebook. If you're looking for gig photos or things like that, you might want to look her up on Facebook and check out her page because she's got some great bands and solo shots and just very cool pictures. Dee Dee Medina.
Yes,
on Facebook.
If you're listening, Dee Dee, and I hope you will, even to our later podcast or the streams that we'll be uploading to YouTube. If you're listening, we would like to welcome you to the family as well as a photographer and contributor to the A1A Media Network and of affiliates. That we're going to have a lot of fun with that, huh, Jenny?
No doubt. It's always nice to have more people, helping us spread the word.
What about what?
Spread the tunes.
about live
about the music down
music.
here and everywhere.
Speaking of that, let's get started. You told me in our pre-production meeting, what was that? A text at 3:00 this morning, our pre-production meeting.
Well, I think we're gonna try and add, and we'll try and do it every week. Maybe the last 10 minutes or so of the show every week, we would like to have a surprise guest artist.
Oh, yeah.
And I have somebody that is going to come on next week, and I'm not going to reveal who it is yet. But we are going to start having, a live, quick impromptu interview with the local people that we're going out to visit and dance to every week or play with and enjoy.
I tell you what, there's some good-looking women and gentlemen that are playing music in the Keys. And it's become
Where are they? I want to go hang out with them.
Well, you already are. That's, no, I'm kidding.
Oh, all right.
No. Jenny, I'll tell you what, you are quite traveled up and down the Keys to be able to deliver us this information that you have, and that is what's going on, what's happening in the live music world here in the Florida Keys. From Homestead, we consider Homestead part of the Florida Keys as well.
Yeah, it's at the other end of the stretch, but a lot of those folks that play up there do come down and do gigs down here.
Yeah.
Because, it's expensive to live in the Keys.
Well, I am now, for our Facebook and our streaming video of people, I'm displaying a flag of the Conch Republic as we talk about music in the Conch Republic. Make sure, look, wait, hold on, let me get you on. That happens to be a Conch Republic flag, too. Hold on a second.
You know who I got this from? My friend Djembe Dan.
Really?
Gave it to me, oh, gosh.
That's a Northern
2 or
Territory.
3 years ago, it was a birthday present.
Really?
Yes.
Wave it again because of the folks didn't get to see it well. That is a Northern Territories flag, and this is a Southern Territories flag. Hold it one more time. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that looks really good. So from the Northern Territories, I guess that would be from Marathon to Homestead. What's happening?
Northern Territories.
What's happening in live music?
Oh, gee.
Where do you want to start?
Where do I
today?
begin? Well, it's Wednesday, so let's think about what's going on today. The Coconut Cove Isla Music Jam going strong. Hopefully they won't get rained out tonight. Is there rain in the forecast today?
A little, I think, yes.
Yeah, that usually just blows by though, so. We are at the Key Largo Moose has been super happening lately. They had, I believe, 4 nights in a row of music inside there in that nice air-conditioned, reasonably priced venue that is kind of coming around. They've got 2 stages there, and we did the benefit for the Upper Keys Humane Society over the weekend, and that was very well attended. And tonight there will be Tim Dressing, Wednesday night. It's sort of a jam. He's got charts, so if you want to come by and sit in and play, or maybe go up there on break. What was it, Saturday that you played it over at the Moose?
Yes,
and Jenny
yes.
Lee came and sat in, and she actually did about probably an hour by herself. A lot of original music, hoping that she will be playing at the Moose.
That was
Maybe
last Friday.
She'll pop in.
Maybe
Maybe she'll pop in on Wednesday and do some more stuff.
It's interesting.
She's a heck of a songwriter.
She is, and a lot of people are beginning to show up and find out that there are 2 stages at this little location called the Key Largo Moose Lodge. One of the most unique places because it's an outside stage that it's just, gosh, the musicians walk up and go, wow, I've got to play here just to see when they see the stage. But inside is an air-conditioned, private listening room atmosphere. That's where you do your karaoke.
That's pretty sexy, a listening room.
Yeah. A listening room karaoke show? Yes, it's happening sometimes. A lot of times at karaoke, people are just out there talking about their own selves while this person's singing. Here in your karaoke happens on Thursday nights, right? 7 o'clock. Jenny's karaoke. That karaoke features a kind of an atmosphere with food and inexpensive drinks and just a lot of people enjoying listening to the singers for a change.
No doubt. Well, let's talk about that in a minute. But speaking of karaoke,
go ahead.
The Caribbean Club tonight. Marianne just got that gig back after being shut down from COVID for well over a year. But she is not going to be there this week. But we have a special guest that's going to host this week, and I'm not sure if she's coming back next week. I think she is. From 8 to 11, Dave Roush will be guest hosting the Caribbean Club Karaoke.
This Friday?
That's tonight.
Oh, tonight.
Wednesday night, yes.
Wow.
Every Wednesday. That karaoke has been running at the Caribbean Club for so long, it's on the sign. So if people want to go to karaoke on a Wednesday night, that one's 8 to 11, it's a good time slot. It's not too early. You could have your dinner and go in there because there's no food at the Caribbean Club. And that is one of my very favorite stages in the Keys, for sure. It's just there's so much history. So many people have graced that stage over the years, and it's just a joy to be able to get up there and be part of that history in the making.
Every time you find a stage in the Keys, and you look up on the stage, and in the background there are palm trees, sunsets. You're sitting at a table. Usually your feet are in the sand, and you're being served libations that are actually Florida Keys original tropical libations. Most of these places that have live music are going to have libations. Mm-hmm. And depending on the place, for instance, tomorrow night you're serving chili at your karaoke, aren't you?
I am. It's sitting there marinating right now.
So chili?
Wait, we're not done with Wednesday yet.
Yes.
We're leading up to the chili.
I like your karaoke, by the way. I'm coming this week.
So, we've got the karaoke at the Caribbean Club, 8 to 11. Sharky's Pub and Galley. Every Wednesday you can find Mike Mitzner playing his wonderful songs. He's got a fantastic voice. That's from 7 to 10. Also, some of the best cheeseburgers you'll find in, at least in the Upper Keys. Sharky's Pub and Galley.
Oh, yeah.
That's around mile marker 100 on the ocean side.
Good food.
Also, and I'm really excited about this. This may be my last one for a while, or the last of one or two more. I get to play with the Lady A Band at Havana Jacks tonight, and that's 6 to 10. Havana Jacks is Oceanside in Key Colony Beach, which is in Marathon. What a fantastic little club. They've got great food. Really friendly bartenders. It's a nice big place. It's open air. If you're concerned about the COVID and being enclosed and inside, it's they've got a big roof over the whole place. They can put the flaps down if it rains, but it's open air and beautiful view of the ocean and the moon rising and all that. And so that'll be 6 to 10 tonight down in Marathon, Key Colony Beach at Havana Jacks.
That is the voice of Jennifer Shoeless Newman right here on Radio A1A and all of our A1A affiliates, Paradise Road Radio, Cruising Country Radio, and of course KZ FM.
KZ.
I like the way that sounds, don't you?
Yes.
That little experiment project is a thought spark from Dewey Engstrom, who, like you say, is kind of the man behind the curtain. He's Oz here for music, live music.
He is. He's our Oz.
He pulls a lot of strings. He's a programmer right here on Radio A1A. So continue, Shoeless. You're up to bat.
So that's 15 minutes in, and we've only gotten through a whole day. Thursday, tomorrow night, we have a couple things going on in Key Largo. The Key Largo Moose Lodge karaoke that I host is 7 to 10. Now we can talk about the chili. We've been doing Deb and Shelby, who they're kind of the mom and daughter team that really makes all the stuff happen at the Moose. Yeah. With
don't forget JoJo, the granddaughter, is part of it.
Oh yes, of course, JoJo.
She's
JoJo, and we do Baby Shark every week at karaoke, and she dances, and she's 2, and she's adorable. We have been having different bars of, we've had a taco bar, we had a baked potato bar. We had, last week was Sloppy Joe's, which was phenomenally good. It wasn't really a bar like we've had the other weeks, but you want to talk about some comfort food. Tonight, I made some homemade chili And I'm also going to have corn muffins with jalapeno in them. And that will be Thursday night at the Key Largo Moose Lodge, 7 to 10 or possibly 11. Come on out. It's an affordable night out. It's fun. It's a nice local crowd. We do get some people come from out of town. We've had some people just pop in. It's a really feel good, fun night of just people getting together. And it doesn't matter if you can't sing. If you can get up there and do a song and have a good time,
Shoeless.
That's what we do.
Shoeless.
Yes.
I must ask you something.
Shoeless.
You like that, don't you? You're starting to pay attention when I say that.
Yes.
You didn't tell the ladies about Louie. Louie.
Oh,
Louie.
He's our hidden gem. We have this adorable young man named Louie, and he is the bartender for the evening at our karaoke on Thursday nights at the Key Largo Moose Lodge. He's sweet, charming, big smile, always just happy to see you. He'll show you pictures of his new baby. His wife came in last week and joined us for a drink, and she's
I just wanted to make.
She's growing every day.
You were talking about cornbread and chili and eating and all that, and it was starting to sound like a church, social. But it's sort of like
but it's a bar.
But it's a bar. With a stage and with music, and you can get up and sing.
Some dirty rock stars. We have been getting the rock stars in there too.
Oh, you have indeed.
Gosh, we've
had some of the people.
Dave Roush, Terry. What is Terry's last name? She's just a diva. God, that girl can sing.
Evilise Santana.
We have had Evilise Santana, who didn't she do studio work at some point?
She did. Yes, indeed.
She sings like an angel. Who else? We've had Bob Buns come a couple of times, all in his sparkles and his lights and doing his show.
Yes.
He did Disco Inferno one night. Oh, we've had some really cool people show up. It's just a nice mix of everybody, for the pros and the amateurs and everybody in between.
By the way, there's no pressure. The amateurs are laughing at the pros, and the pros are laughing at the amateurs. But you will be able to hear some really good pros. I mean, some people. Jenny Lee Bichets.
I think she's just cutting it down to Jenny Lee.
Oh, okay. Well,
because I keep calling her Jenny Lee Bitches.
It's spelled that like
well,
that.
that's what, if I say that to my Siri on my phone, then she calls her right up, doesn't ask for anything. But yeah, she's been coming down too, and that girl's got a voice on her.
What you have to do though is listen to her music as well. I was just kind of just looking at my cocktail and maybe carrying on a little conversation. He was singing, and something about these words, and he got half of all my shit or something like that. She and I looked up and I went, whoa, I can relate. I can relate to that. I can relate to her music. And what is she, 36 years old maybe? A music teacher? Huh?
Somewhere about that, yes.
Well, what's up next after Thursday night? Or do we have other Thursday things?
We have a couple more things going on. We've got some new entries in the weekly report this week. I'm pretty excited about.
I'm listening.
CJ's at Sundowners is Fuzzy Dump Truck, and that's the late night show. So if you want to go to the karaoke at the Moose Lodge after you're done, or maybe I'll go over there. Fuzzy Dump Truck is playing from 9 to 1, and that is Jason Tortolot and Rick Chesler, and I believe it's just a duo, but that's some rockin' fun right there.
My goodness, that's drums and a guitar player, and they're probably programming something, I would imagine, to make that.
I don't think they are.
No programming.
I think that's just raw, just the two of them. Which is kind of what is cool about it. It's like how are you two making that happen? It's a good show.
So that's on Thursday as well.
That's CJ's. That's over at Sundowners and what's the name of the Mexican restaurant?
Senor Frijoles.
Senor Frijoles. Yes, that's on the sign, so you'll be able to find that. This is next week, but all right. I just want to make everybody aware the Blue Marlin Courtyard, the stage over by Pastas Gallery down in Isla Morada, is having music more Thursdays than just the third Thursday. So
Oh.
look out for that. I'm going to make an announcement about that
Excellent.
next week. Down in Marathon, now this is a new entry to the list. John Bardis has started sharing his stuff on our page. Sparky's Landing, which I've never been to, but I've heard much about it. John Bardis will be there at 6:30. I don't know if you've heard John Bardis play, Harry.
Know him well.
ooh.
He's former mayor of Marathon.
Oh, he
Well, he may be
is.
mayor now. Yeah, John.
He's the mayor, and he's really good. I got to do a couple of songs with him at a wedding one night, and I'd heard all about him. I'd never heard him play, and he's quite talented. I think we did Journey or a couple of things
yeah.
that I was really impressed with, and he's very good. So that's
John's
Sparky's
amazing.
Landing down in Marathon at 6:30 Thursday night, and I feel like there's more things going on Thursday, and I don't have them in my notes, but
Once upon a
Maybe.
time, there was a jam session at the Fisheries. Want to mention again?
right.
Don't go
I think
there anymore.
maybe that's the big hole. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Key Largo Fishery Jam
Just
did
they
get
left
canceled,
it
so-
left a hole there on Thursday nights.
It really did. That was a very well attended event, and I imagine something else is going to bloom up in its place, so people have something to do Thursdays.
yeah.
But they're coming to the karaoke now, so
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
If you're a venue and you want to think about doing something on that Thursday night, contact Jenny. Jenny is also available to bring any type of combo or act or single act or whatever, all the way to karaoke, right? Or to a 7-piece band. Not booking agents.
There's options.
We're not booking agents. What we are is we're information on live music in the Keys. We provide information for the venues on where to find the live musicians, and the live musicians on where to find the live venues, and the Turons when they come down here.
Musicians promoting musicians in paradise.
Well, that's right. So it takes all three of those to make a successful live music venue. It takes tourists. It takes those individuals that are buying the expensive drinks. It takes locals as well, and it takes the local musicians who live here and work here as musicians. Last but not least, thank you to the venues like the Ocean View and the Moose Lodge and CJ's and the Caribbean Club. I mean, just to name a very, very few. Amara K. It would take the whole show just to name all of those places that do live music. Continue, Jenny. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
Oh no, not at all.
Okay.
Okay, so we got through all of Thursday, and like I said, I know I imagine the Big Chill and a lot of other places in Key Largo alone have live music on Thursday nights. I just have not been made aware of it. So if you are playing somewhere and I'm not announcing it on this show every week, please put it on the local live music report page, or you can message me and let me know what your schedule is.
By the way, that page is a group page. It is not a Facebook page. It's a group.
Yes, I misspoke.
So gives you special privileges there to post your events and things that are happening, and everyone can go to that page and find out what's happening in live music, right, Jenny?
And we actually had it bounced a couple of posts by accident. There was a setting on there that I just discovered this morning, and I fixed it. So my apologies to several people. I tagged you on Facebook. I put your post back up, even though it might be a little late. But please continue to put your stuff up there so we can get it out. Trying to talk about it all every week.
Isn't this
on
fun?
Wednesdays.
I mean, this is a ball. We're almost
it's like an Easter egg hunt.
Oh, it really is, and we are learning as you are learning to utilize the page, the group page, and also this show to get up-to-date information on the radio, on an application on your phone, and also on Facebook as we stream live to Facebook and YouTube and Twitch and all of those. Oh, Jenny, wave again. I had switched you off. I was on talk.
No, you can switch me off again.
Keep going. What day are we on? Friday?
We are up to Friday, yes. Okay, this is another new one. Well, it's not a new artist, but it's a new venue entry. Blue Heaven, which is down in Key West.
Blue
and I'm not real familiar.
Oh, Mookie. Hello,
look,
you're on
it's
TV.
Mookie.
Oh, well, good.
Mookie in Paradise.
Yeah.
That's my cat Mookie. I
She's
love
wondering
her.
about that beach behind you there. Can she get some rays?
So down in Key West, we have Blue Heaven, and that is
She's now behind your
on
green screen.
Friday and Saturday. Our friend Bongo Bob is playing with the 33 Years Trio.
The 33-year trio.
Yes. And I'm kind of mad at him because he's not playing with me on Friday, but he's apparently got a good gig down there.
Tell
in
me
Key
about
West.
Bongo Bob. He's all into everything. Come on. What?
He is a busy boy. The Kona Lisa Java Hut coffee, which you will find over at Pasta's Gallery down on Murata Way in Isla Murata. That is about mile marker, what, Harry? 82?
Yes, it is 82, as a matter of fact.
That is on the ocean side. It is just a little cart, basically, that looks like a tiny tiki, and they have a fantastic selection of gluten-free desserts, all kinds of great kombucha. Is that how you say it?
Yes.
Some fantastic coffees and teas and all kinds of great stuff. And they're there, I believe, every day but Monday.
All of that is keto, I understand, or Atkins keto friendly.
Yes, if you're on that diet,
to have
you
some
can get
sweets,
some sweet delights.
because
there.
they're sweetened with like monk fruit and other natural sweeteners, not the artificial sweeteners. From what I
Listen
understand.
to you knowing the
Well,
ingredient. You're so healthy.
I'm on a Atkins diet. I'm trying to get down to 185 again. Yeah. And how? Oh, wait. This is me.
So back to the Blue Heaven in Key West, 33 Years Trio.
Yeah.
That is this Friday evening, 6 to 9, and then Saturday evening, 10 to 1.
Super.
I don't know much about the band, but that's our buddy Bongo Bob. And if you're down in Key West, please go check that out. Back all the way up north in the Keys, we have Friday night at the Caribbean Club, the world famous Caribbean Club. One of my favorite local acts, Cody James and the Key Billies.
Oh my, yes.
Which is a trio of I don't want to call them unsightly, but you can't not look at these boys. It's three rather large men with beards. It's almost like the country ZZ Top of the Keys.
It really is.
But Cody James is a hell of a front man. He's got a great voice and really great rhythm guitar player.
That's
and
Mike.
We've got Bill Wissinger on the upright bass and Mike Mitzner on guitar. They will be entertaining from 6:30 to 9:30 at the Caribbean Club. I believe that's still the outdoor stage. I think they're only doing karaoke inside. And you can go watch the sunset and enjoy some nice country music with harmonies and all that great stuff.
The Caribbean Club is unique in that the inside is the outside and the outside is the inside. There's no difference because there are no doors or windows. Well, if there are, they're all open.
Yeah. I don't think the only time they were closed was when they got shut down for COVID.
And I'm sure that there were some individuals that they were inside there, COVID, quarantine.
I don't think they actually left. I think they just had the back door open.
All right, are we at Saturday?
We're not. We're only on Friday. I've got a bunch more stuff Friday. Also, the Key Largo Moose Lodge hosting the Rock Harbor Trio. That is Harry Tieford, Dave Roush, and Stephen Miller. That is some great rock and roll happening there. That is a newly formed band that will be doing some rock and roll on Friday night at the Key Largo Moose Lodge. Again, that's three nights in a row this week at the Key Largo Moose Lodge. Yeah. One of the new music destinations. I don't know if the Elks in Tavernier is having karaoke or not. You might want to check into that if you're looking for karaoke Friday night. There is, however, in Tavernier, and this is really one of my favorite things to go. I'm hoping to go this week. The Bluefin, which is it Florida Avenue down there in Tavernier?
That is what it
is. If you're
Street.
Driving south before the hospital, you'll see a sign, and you're going to make a right, and you're going to go to the Friday night jam that is hosted by the Bluefin Band. That's Todd Lawless and who else is in that band? Billy Quinn, the drummer Billy Quinn, Vinny Beard,
Vinny.
Paul Armstrong, and many. You never know who's going to show up. It's an open jam. They will let you come up there and play. Djembe Dan likes to sit in.
By the way, that's BLU.
BLUFIN, yes.
And it is at the Mangrove Marina. And if you put that in your GPS, Mangrove Marina or Bluefin like that, BLU, you'll get there.
Yes, and that is a really fun thing to do on a Friday night, either as a listener or if you're a player blowing through town on your way to Key West for a gig, stop by and show them what you got. And you'll have a good time.
Check what Mandy's cooking there. She normally has a shepherd's pie or something.
Oh, that beautiful redhead can cook. Yeah, that shepherd's pie is just phenomenal.
Interesting shepherd's pie in a tropical location, but it works. When that sun's going down, you got a warm, crusty shepherd's pie with the music in the background, and you're sitting in one of those glider swings with the. I mean, you have to look at the person. You have to look at the person you're with, and say
whether they like it or not.
We're in paradise. We have arrived.
Okay, moving on. Amar K, down there on the ocean side in Isla Morada. Is comfortably rum. That's a kind of. I'm not sure how late they go. They start at 6:30.
That's unusual.
That is also that's a good band. That's Jason Tortolot, and I'm not sure who.
You know what 6:30 means? Somewhere between 7 and 7:30.
I don't really know how stringent they are about their start time down there.
It's the keys.
Also, I want to talk about John Bardis again. He is at the Brass Monkey at 10 o'clock, and this is exciting. The Brass Monkey was closed for months and months, probably over a year because of COVID. That is a little honky-tonk bar down in Marathon on Sombrero.
One of my favorite bars in
Sombrero
all the
Beach
Keys.
Drive. Yeah, it's just a dirty little bar. Gin joint, and with a stage, and the Brass Monkey is back, and John Bardis will be playing there Friday night at 10 o'clock. That's a late night bar. One of my favorite drummers, Alan Crawford, has done a lot of nights in that place, and he is no longer in town. So I don't know. Maybe now that he knows the Brass Monkey is open, he'll be back.
You know something? The Brass Monkey, if that stage could talk. I remember when Big Man from the E Street Band, I think isn't that New Jersey rock and roller guy you guys have, but the sax player.
Right. Clarence Clemens.
Yeah, golly Moses. And then you and I were visiting Key West, and there was Clarence's saxophone right there.
Yeah,
down there.
That was Foxy.
Oh, so in a store that was selling classic guitars and instruments. Very interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's a cool little shop.
You and I I was amazed. But keep going. We're on Friday, right?
Okay. The last thing I want to say about Friday, again, Havana Jacks. I am playing with the Blues Banditos. That is Moose, Ellard James, who is an amazing player, amazing frontman. He played with Lou Reed for many years. And that is his band, the Blues Banditos, at Havana Jacks, 6 to 10. And that's Friday night. So I will be at Havana Jacks both tonight, Wednesday night, and Friday night at 6 to 10. I'm pretty excited about that. Those are both phenomenal bands that I am just so lucky to get to play with fairly often.
Isn't this Moose's farewell party or something? Isn't he retiring?
Moose is planning to leave in his RV, but he's having some mechanical troubles. So he keeps getting put off. And I really can't complain because, when he leaves, then the band's going to kind of be on hold until he gets back. So I'm I know he wants to go, but I'm glad he's still here for a while.
We love Moose. I'll tell you what, he's been around here. When I talked to him, he had been playing at the same place for 8 years, and it closed. The place he was playing closed. So I guess he's got the message, but he is a classic performer of classic music of all kinds. Right, Jenny?
If you're going to see Moose, you're going to see a good show. He plays with a bunch of different people and kind of throws bands together. And I have seen magic happen with him with a bunch of people that didn't know each other more times than I can count. And I'm really so lucky to be able to say that. It's a really cool gig. It's always a really cool gig. So moving on to Saturday, Amar K has Brian Lamar 6 to 9. Is my audio cutting out? I'm getting a little static on my end.
A little bit of popping, but keep on going. You're fine.
Okay. Okay, Saturday. We're on Saturday. CJ's at Sundowners. Again, Cody James and the Keybillies. We talked about them earlier. That is the late night show. They do late night. There's not a whole lot of late night going on anymore. Since COVID, the Caribbean Club used to do 10:30 to 2:30, but this is about as late as you're going to get, and that's 1 o'clock in the morning is way past my bedtime. But that's 9 to 1 at CJ's in Key Largo. A regular gig back at the Caribbean Club, the Luke Summerglen Band, one of the best local acts. He goes all the way down as far as Marathon, but he plays mostly in Key Largo. Luke Summerglen with his fantastic bass player Rob Garza and Lewis Rainbow on drums. Just phenomenal musicians. Great show. Nice Southern rock. Not to be missed, Caribbean Club Sunsets with the Luke Summerglen Band. Every Saturday night.
Not to be missed, times 10. That is one of those pictures that you will keep in your mind. And one of the best pictures I've ever taken in my life was right there at the Caribbean Club. It's such a piece of history for music, especially, and for the movie Key Largo.
Indeed. Also, we mentioned at the 33-year trio of Blue Heavens, Saturday 10 to 1. There is one thing I wanted to really get into for a minute. The Elks Lodge in Tavernier, which that's a great venue. It's a huge room. They've got a great big dance floor. They do some real big events. We did an event there a couple of weeks ago that was just amazing, and I don't know how many people they could fit, a couple 300 people in there. I bet they are doing an event New Year's Eve in July at the Elks Lodge in Tavernier, and this is this coming Saturday night. They're doing a surf and turf with a DJ and dancing, and it's $50 each or $95 per couple. Dress to impress, so if you have some fancy stuff in your closet, it's time to get it out. Pretend it's New Year's Eve. And this is a benefit. It's going to be benefiting the Florida Elks Children's Therapy Services. I think it's going to be a really great event. I'm sure Chef Clark is coordinating the food, and I don't know if you've eaten Chef Clark's food. Woo! That man can cook.
Surf and turf.
Surf and turf.
I have had his surf and turf dinner before, but just come prepared to have a wonderful evening where the food is concerned, huh, Jenny?
Mm-hmm.
That's Saturday night, and it benefits
Saturday night,
great
and
cause.
The Florida Keys children's therapist Camille Arevalo is going to be doing. She's going to be the guest speaker, and that just sounds like a really great time for a good cause. Want to take care of the young kids so they don't grow up to be all depressed and sad, and they can do benefits in the future.
Hey, all you have to do is give them music lessons. They will not be depressed or sad anymore.
Music lessons and therapy.
That's hand in hand. Yes.
Okay, going down south a little further, we've got again John Bardis. He's doing 2 shows on Saturday. He's going to be at the Key Colony Inn in the evening in Marathon, and that's Saturday evening. But if you're around down a little further, if you're heading down to Key West and you haven't been to a little place called Boondocks, that's on the right side. What mile marker is that, Harry? That's pretty far
24.
down. It's 24. That is after Big Pine Key. So if you're down that far and you're on the overseas highway, A1A, you're probably heading to Key West. But around noon, John Bardis is going to take the stage at Boondocks. Boondocks is a great little club. It's really not little. It's a big tiki bar. They've got a little miniature golf course there. Cool place. So check that out if you're going down that far. That brings us to Sunday.
Hold on. That brings Harry to a break time.
Okay. I was wondering about that.
You are listening to the Radio A1A broadcast of the this week in the live music report for the Florida Keys, featuring Jenny Shoeless Newman, who you see on the screen right now. Yours truly, Harry T., who you see on the screen right now. And quite frankly, we all exist in this little place called the Conch Republic here, the Florida Keys. And Radio A1A and all of the A1A affiliates have applications so that you can get them on your phone and hear things like this show and a lot of great music. One of the things that I want to especially bring out is that there is an event, believe it or not, at the Caribbean Club. I wonder why we choose the Caribbean Club so much in our praise for live music. That is because the Caribbean Club is going to be hosting a Parrot Head event November the 1st. It's called Pit Stop 1. I'm going to, if I may, allow you to listen to the president's voice of the Upper Keys Parrot Heads. Parrot Heads of the Upper Keys, PHUK. They had to change their T-shirts because PHUK was not accepted universally very well. But let me tell you, the charity work these guys do when they party with a purpose, listen to this. Hello, everyone. We are at the Parrot Heads meeting in the Upper Keys. It's also called Pirates on the Water. Barbara is the president. Tell me, what's going to be happening with the pit stop?
Oh, actually, Harry, our pit stop is going to be held at the Caribbean Club here in Key Largo, mile marker 104, again this year. It will be on Monday, November 1st, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Hamburgers, hot dogs, raffle baskets, 50-50, trop rock musicians, and more.
Oh, yes, indeed. Radio A1A will be there, and also a new cooperation with Boondocks, I understand, and the Pit Stop Party TOO, right?
Exactly.
And where did they get the idea of the pit stop from?
Gee, I don't know. We are the original, but we do appreciate joining forces.
Indeed. Once again, tell me exactly what is the purpose of this party?
Well, it's twofold. It'll be a fundraiser for a local charity, but it is also to welcome all the Parrot Heads that are on their way down to Key West for Meeting of the Minds, which actually starts on Wednesday, November 3rd. If they're driving through Key Largo, to stop by for a pit stop. Meet other Parrot Heads, have a drink, have a burger, listen to some good trop rock music on their way down.
Partying with what? A purpose.
With a purpose,
yeah!
That's right.
Meeting of the Minds, 2021. Follow the Flock Pit Stop Party Tour is on, and we are going to have a party in Key Largo, November the 1st.
Correct.
Caribbean Club, right?
Exactly.
All right, make your plans.
There you go.
Making plans.
They may be called smartphones, but they are handled by regular folks like you and me. And we break things. Well, no more freaking out about breaking your smartphone because Keys Smartphone Repair is here. Just click or call KeysSmartphoneRepair.com. That's KeysSmartphoneRepair.com. KeysSmartphoneRepair.com. It's fast, professional smartphone and tablet repair located in Tavernier, mile marker 90. KeysSmartphoneRepair.com. Click it now and save.
Welcome back, everybody. There's Jenny on the screen with the Facebook stream and the YouTube stream, and I'm Harry T. Happy to be here promoting live music as one of my favorite things to do in the entire world. And also the person I'm with, Jennifer Newman, also known as Shoeless Newman.
You can't see my feet, but there's no shoes on them.
I promise you there's not. And I tested that theory by taking her on a we went completely all over downtown Duval Street, Key West, everywhere with her barefoot, and she only complained once that she needed to get the black gunk off the bottom of her feet. And that's when
I didn't complain. I found myself a pool
at the Casa Marina.
They're never going to sponsor us now.
There's a cement pond over here. It looks like what's got endless water in it. One of them endless pools. What is it? Infinities.
Infinity, yes, yes.
That's
the proper name.
There was an
All right,
infinity
let's
amount.
bang through the rest of this list.
Wait a minute.
Got to get. Are you there?
My punchline: infinity feet, large. Oh, anyway, never mind.
Sorry, size 11 stomped on you.
Let's have some fun.
So let me bang through this list because I want to get Dave on.
All right.
So we're up to Sunday. Snooks in Key Largo that is on the bay side, right around mile marker 100 behind the Salvation Army. You will find Sweetwater, one of my favorite groups down here. They're just really cool people that do some good music. That's Patrick Knotts and Pam Osterman. Big Bill Wissinger on the stand-up bass, and Kevin Sheehan a lot of times sits in on the mandolin, hoping he is healthy and well enough to come and play this weekend. The Caribbean Club in the afternoon until sunset, they play till just about after sunset. The Caribbean Club has the Taylor King Band, and that is every Sunday from 5 to 9. That is Gigi King and Tony Taylor, and they're a fantastic band. They do a bunch of cover stuff and some original stuff. Really, really great band. Sunday at the Caribbean Club, 5 to 9. And if you're heading down a little further south, you can go into Marathon. This is a great jam night that happens. We haven't talked about too many jams since the Thursday one is away. The Dockside at Boot Key Harbor, which is behind the Publix in Marathon near the Brass Monkey. The Sunday Jam with Randy Barnett as the host, one of the best stages in the Florida Keys. They've got lighting, they've got a soundboard. It's all dialed in. It's a stage that anybody, if you play, you can go and you will get some stage time over there. It's beautiful. You can sit and see the sunset. It's protected from the weather. Not going to break the bank if you go have some good food and drink there. That's Dockside at Boot Key Harbor. Sunday Jam with Randy Barnett. Moving on to Monday. We don't have too much going on earlier in the week. I don't have a whole lot of events going on Mondays. I know at Sharky's Pub and Galley in Key Largo, Jay Cox does his gig 7 to 10 every week. And Tuesday at Sharky's Pub and Galley, one of my favorite local guys, Rob Garza, who is a bass player, but he's actually he has a solo act that he does, and he plays acoustic guitar and loops some stuff. He's just a really talented guy. He's playing 7 to 10, and that's at Sharky's Pub and Gallery. And that brings us to actually Dockside and Boot Key Harbor is also doing country night Tuesday night, but that brings us to segue into getting Dave on the phone, so you might want to give him a call.
All right.
Tuesday night, we have the famous, it is now famous, the OV Jam Night. That's down there at about mile marker 83, 84, just over the Snake Creek Bridge.
Hey.
On the bay side, you will find the OV Jam Night, and we actually have a correspondent that is feet on the ground there. Good morning, Dave. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Jenny. How are you?
I'm great.
Morning, Harry.
Oh,
Good morning, Dave.
Tell us a little bit about the OV Jam Night on Tuesdays.
Hey, it was awesome. 84.5. No, I'm right. I got it right.
All right.
It was good. It's the OV Jam Band. It's hosted by Tony Taylor and Gigi King. They had some really good people last night. Ranger Dan was there, and we had a guy that I work with, Johnny Coit. He's just a solo guy with a guitar, and he plays a lot of Grateful Dead stuff.
Cool.
TJ Petrillo was there. Myself,
she's awesome.
Too Tall
That's
Tom.
Terry, right?
Terry Jean Petrillo. It was good. The crowd was up. There were fires in the pools there. It was awesome. It was truly an amazing night. I think I had one of my better nights, actually.
What songs did you do?
I did a new one. I did Breaking the Law by Judas Priest. I think it was well
Foxy.
received.
Breaking the law.
That's
Yeah,
cool. Did you do
yeah.
that with Ricky Reel?
Ricky Reel was there, and him and Tony had a blast on it, switching back from leads.
That's awesome.
I did my standards, Roadhouse Blues and Can't Get Enough. It was nice, man.
Very cool.
Yeah.
What else is happening in your world, in the live music world there, big boy? I don't think the Rock Harbor Band is going to be doing the jam session on Friday night, as Jenny had mentioned. I believe one or more of us might not be available for that evening due to something else happening. But you're always welcome at the Moose Lodge, isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, absolutely.
Something.
I have.
Yeah, you have something special happening, don't you? With a karaoke, a brand new gig yourself, right?
Yeah, August 6th, I got my first gig at the Elks. from 7 to 10.
And that was
on Friday.
Friday.
Very cool.
So,
hey, Dave, you're filling in for Marianne this week, aren't you?
I am filling in for Marianne. It's an honor and a privilege to do that for her. She's a good pro at the karaoke, been there a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And she contacted me, and she can't be there, so I'm just thrilled to death to be there. It's 8 to 11. I don't know if I can make 11, but you know how old people are.
Dave, we appreciate that you are here to give us a report from the OV Jam, which I consider to be probably one of the, if not the top place for A players to get up there and do what they do without having to worry about people knowing the chords. Most of these,
I want to give a shout out to I'm not sure. Well, we know Gigi's the brains behind everything, but they really have that set up so well. They've got an in-house PA, so Tony does less stuff that he has to schlep in there, set up and wires and everything else. And they've got cordless mics, and they're limited, so people can't really get up and rush the stage. So it's a little more organized. There's times when drunk people will go up there and grab a guitar or a microphone, and kind of throws a wrench in things. But they have it set up really well. They've got a stagehand that is helping them out with if they need water or they need a microphone or they need a cord. Thomas comes and helps them out. He's a new addition to that whole gang, and they do such a fantastic job. So if you come down to the Keys and you're looking for a jam night, or have heard of this jam night, you won't be disappointed. You definitely need to stop in there and check it out. Or as a fan as well, if you want to see some great live music, and some of it is on the fly, new players that are just like, okay, we're going to play this, and they do, and they rock.
Dave?
The Sergeant got a chance to do music. He got a chance to do the sound last night. It was really awesome. He was sitting at our table, and I looked over, and he had the little tablet, and he was doing sound. I'm like, all right, Thomas, way to go, man.
Who was this doing sound?
Thomas Sargent. He's their sound guy, mic guy, everything guy. He's their guy that gets them whatever, like Jenny was saying.
Whoa.
Thomas Sargent, he's a really cool guy.
Let me tell you something. If the sound is good and the people that are organizing it are organized like Gigi and Tony are, it can become an amazing event for not just the people who hear it, but for the musicians themselves.
Indeed.
They can have a good time. I mean,
it makes such a huge difference when you have some seasoned pros running the show. It really, the quality level just escalates so much, and it's really joyful to be, in a situation like that.
Dave, thank you for being our OV representative on Wednesday mornings after the jam on the Tuesday night before. What a great report, man. Thank you so much. Is there anything else from the OV that's happening you need to tell us that they want us to know, or the people to know?
Just what they have down the week. I think they have, what is it? Joey Naples has a thing on Wednesday, and Sunday, August 1st, Alan Truesdale and Aloha Steve, and August 8th.
I was going to ask about that.
They have Dennis Holmes.
Oh, Dennis Holmes.
Oh, man. Great music right there at the OV. Thank you, Dave, for checking in with us, and we'll talk to you next week, if not sooner. How's that?
All right, man. We'll see you later.
All right.
Bye.
All right. We'll be kicking it.
Jenny?
I found something I'd like to read on the air, because I'm hoping that it's musicians and fans that listen to this station and enjoy it. But somebody that's a Facebook friend that I do not know personally, but follow her stuff, L.A. Wood. Are you familiar with that name,
yes. Mm-hmm.
Harry? Yeah.
Yes.
She's put up a post, I guess, last week, and it just saw it today, and I really enjoyed it. I'd like to share it. But L.A. writes, I have played in Nashville. I have played in New York City and many, many more places. I have played in Malibu, Boston, Los Angeles, Brussels, Belgium, Paris, France, SS France in the disco, 12 years old and over the Atlantic. So this is somebody who played in a bunch of places. Provincetown, Massachusetts,
Whoa.
the Fury in Key West, backed numerous acts in front of 10,000 people. So this is a seasoned musician that's been around and done stuff. And she writes, I'm here to tell you, there is no one music city. When we join together and reclaim music as a universal city, we will all be at one.
Bingo. L.A.
How,
Wood.
how cool is that? I love that post. I just love it.
Well, every artist like L.A. Wood, or every person that looks at this music business looks at it differently. I mean, you speak to the industry, the ASCAPs, BMI, all of those people of the world. They're so confused. They're as confused as we are about what's the future of the music business. But I know this: as long as it's being performed live, everything will be fine. Everything will be okay. So, speaking of live music, what's next up in the world of live music in the Florida Keys, Miss Jenny?
Well, we got through the whole week. I just want to remind everybody, I will be playing tonight at the Havana Jacks in Key Colony Beach down there in Marathon. That's 6 to 10. Also, I will be playing Friday night, also at Havana Jacks. Tonight, I'm playing with the fantastic Lady A band. That is Rick Ara on guitar, Agnes Ara on vocals. What a front person she is. She's got such a beautiful voice. And then Friday night, we are going to have the Blues Banditos. That is Moose and Rick Rauschberg. I don't know who our drummer is yet, but that stands to be a really good time. Always a good show with those guys. And that's Friday night. And other than that, I believe, do you have that track to play?
I do, and this is an excellent time to play that by Rick and Lady A. And it's called, what's the name of it? It's called It's Too Late, is that right?
I believe so.
Here it is, by Lady A.
Ain't no need of going on further, brother. Ain't no need of going on further, man. I told you back in 65, you had better quit that jive. Ain't no need of going no further now. Ain't no need of going no further, brother. Ain't no need of going no further, man. You thought you was pretty slick, making everybody's trick. Ain't no need of going no further, brother. Ain't no need of going no further, brother. Ain't no need of going no further, man. You had diamonds and Cadillac cars, touring the world and setting up bars. Ain't no need of going no further now. Ain't no need of going no further, brother. Ain't no need of going no further, man. Your money's gone and your health is bad. All you can tell is the fun you had. Ain't no need of going no further now. No, ain't no need of going no further now.
That's our show for this week. And ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody who listened to us, especially you special listener out there that this is your first time. I'd like to thank also Jennifer Newman, for being with us as well. In this case, we're Radio A1A, right, Jenny?
We are.
And you're shoeless, right, Jenny? You're still shoeless?
I'm Shoeless Newman.
On Jenny's face on Facebook, folks, and thank you for Radio A1A listeners and all of our radio streaming listeners across the world. We're going to say goodbye to you right now, but Jenny right now has a QR code next to her on her left shoulder. If you'll hit that code right there, it takes you to the place where you can download apps, where you can do cool stuff to join this show and the cool things that are happening here in the Florida Keys with the updates on live music. I'm going to take us out, Miss Jenny. How do you think we should do this, huh?
I think we should do it quick and dirty.
Here's Daryl Clan to take us out. Thank you, folks. This
Next week.
The Radio A1A update on live music in the Florida Keys.
Give me the beach. Give me the ocean. Give me that cold margarita. That's the potion. Give me the sun all day. Give me the stars all night.